So today we're going to be making smothered steak, and we're going to start out by cutting the steaks. I have got them partially frozen, and I just wanted to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the steaks. I always cut them when they're partially frozen because I want to get a nice strip out of it. If you do it when they're partially frozen, it works off a lot better. And what I'm going to do with all these nice bones is I am going to be making a beef barley soup. But see how nice that cuts when it's partially frozen like that? This is something my mother made my whole life, smothered steak. And all these little end parts I'm going to add to my soup. And when I get this cut up, I'll get back to you. I have my meat all cut up in strips. And I wanted to tell you, I'm using a really good steak. My mother always used chuck steak or round steak. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my flour in. It's 1/3 cup flour. And a teaspoon of salt. And a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Yeah, it might be a little more. I like pepper. And then I'm going to stir that around with my hands. And this is your thickening agent. This is probably around 1.5 pounds of meat. So I'm going to put this in my crock pot. Wash my meat real quick. Then I'm going to add my other goodies. So I've got green pepper here. Cut that into just strips. Get all the seeds off. I guess the seeds won't kill you. That's good for that. No tag, so we don't have to eat the tag today. Okay, throw that in. And then 1 large onion. And I'm not going to worry about cutting this up really small either. Because this cooks for like 8 to 10 hours. In your crock pot. This is a perfect meal for when you want to come home and just have to make some rice and be done with it for dinner. And it's pretty quick, you know. Okay. Then I'm going to add a can of mushrooms that I drained. And a can of, I have crushed tomatoes. You can use whatever kind of tomatoes you like. And I would suggest stirring this. And believe it or not, a tablespoon of molasses. This is the hot ticket for this. It is so yummy. And then you want to put, that's a little more than a tablespoon. I'll take that off. Then you want to put like 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. That's about right. And then you're done for like 8 to 10 hours. Put my lid on it, and I will be back in 8 to 10 hours, and we are going to make some rice, and this is so yummy, you won't believe. And like I said, stir it partway through. Be back. I have it on low for 8 to 10 hours. My smothered steak is done, and I'll show you what we got. So I made my rice. And I am going to put some of this wonderful smothered steak on it. It only took about 7 hours because this meat was a little more tender. But oh my gosh. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful smothered steak. It makes its own gravy. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful smothered steak. Make a nice, easy meal for you to come home to with your family. And anyway, remember, there's nothing you can't do if you put your mind to it. And love the Lord with all your heart. And thank you so much for watching. Bye now.